Hi everyone, welcome to my Behavioral Observation Module 3 project. This project, I decided to focus on the American toad, also known as the Anaxyrus americanus. This toad is widely distributed across North America and is known for its rough, bumpy skin and greenish-gray color that is seen in both the female and the male toads. These toads also usually have lighter color undersides and a light white or tan stripe down the center of the back. The behavior that I chose to research for these toads was a hand wiping or waving motion. This motion is very quick, where the toad uses the left or right front forelimb to touch its face. Sometimes this motion can be a swipe from the top of the head down to the nose, while other times it can be a quick touch to the side of the face or even on the eye. I observed this behavior happen either before or after moving locations, either by hopping or crawling, or sometimes this behavior even occurred when a toad was sitting idly, seemingly unbothered. To break down this behavior, I will use Tinbergen's levels of analysis, or the 4 questions for animal behavior. We'll start off with the first level, which is causation. For this level, I hypothesized that the toad performs this behavior to maintain joint and muscle elasticity. Toads move in many different ways, such as hopping, crawling, digging, and pawing, and joint elasticity is crucial for toad survival. A paper written by Shiner and Associates in 2014 concluded that toads have useful flexing techniques in their hind limbs performed both before and after jumps to prevent costly injury. Although this study was done on hind limbs, I think it is a good support for the fact that this could be a useful technique in supporting the front limbs as well. For the second level, which is development, I hypothesized that this behavior is developed over time when tadpoles learn to use their limbs first in the water and later on land. It can be seen in a paper by Brown and colleagues in 2005 that the diet of young tadpoles supports the growth of their limbs, which at early stages have no function. For the third level, which is evolution, I hypothesized that this flexing technique came from the ancient relative of the toad, the Ichthyostega. These creatures use their limbs to swim and walk through the muddy grounds of swamp lands. In a paper by McElroy and Granatowski in 2022, it can be seen that animals like toads and even sea turtles have developed their asymmetrical gaits from ancestors such as these. For the final level of analysis, function, I hypothesized that this behavior occurs to decrease interactions with predators. This movement can allow the toad to reach near the back of his head where the parotid gland is, which releases toxic chemicals, a natural predator deterrent. This reason, I hypothesized that the toad uses its reach to spread its chemical scent and warn predators to stay away. A study by Greenlease and colleagues in 2006 showed that predators who attempted to prey on cane toads, a closely related species to the American toad, quickly began to detect toads using cues like chemical scent to avoid them in the future. Close out this video, I will make a connection between the behavior I observed with the Cogbook's Module 2 communication. It is possible that we're watching visual and chemical signals being sent to other toads or predators here. Thank you so much for listening to my video about the American toads.